A lot of people don't realize how many grease points we have on the trailer. I actually just found another one, and I actually known about it but just didn't know where it was at. But before every trip I grease the max coupling. I don't listen to the forums, I don't listen to what people think. I'm just telling you, you can't over grease this. When you put in the proper grease, I use like a red grease, I use like a Chevron grease. I know people use like a Lucas. Keep this greased. This is what's going to be for smooth operation, never worrying about this max coupler binding or breaking. There was one off-grid owner who had it snapped in half and it looked like it was dry as a bone. So I'm telling you, keep this greased. I do it before every trip. Is it overboard? Maybe. But I also know that I'm never going to have an issue. I also grease the pin. I clean out the insertion hole. I clean out the pin itself, and I grease it with the same grease. I use the same grease for all my bearings, grease points, everything. The one I just found, which I should have known about, is this one. And this is for the XL750. So I'm going to go ahead and grease that right now. That's two. Big topic is bearings. I've already done a video on this. I've shown people. Here's your grease boot. Highly recommend all new owners get rid of the original grease that came with the trailer. That's just my opinion. It's kind of a nasty, ugly, gray looking grease. Take your boot off. There's a Zerk fitted in there. Get about 2 or 3 tubes of some good red grease and pump it till it comes out red. Clean it all out really well. Some people say, "I'll take it off, repack it." You don't have to repack it. The best thing to do is just to take the boot off, grease it till it comes out, and then make sure there's still grease inside the boot. It's meant to keep a watertight seal. You don't want it dry inside of here. That's 3. Then of course the other wheel is 4. And then underneath, hopefully I can show this on video, is right here. So underneath here is a Zerk fitted. Not sure if we can see that on camera. And then you also have one on that side, right underneath there. See that little hole? So those are your grease points, and that's for your timber and suspension. I use the same grease for everything. And how do you know you've greased it enough? Well, you'll see your seal right here. And on the inboard side, it's easier. And once you see grease coming out and it's nice and red, you know you've got enough grease in there. I only done this once. I would say at least do it once, twice a year, depending on how many miles you go. I'd say at least every few thousand miles. Keep this grease. It's not going to hurt it. You can't over grease this stuff. Now, the wheels you can. The wheels you can definitely over grease. That's why you only do it enough until the red grease comes out. It does have a seal in there. Prevents the grease from going inside the brake pads, inside the cylinder there. Okay, so I just wanted to show everybody the grease points. I don't think I've missed any. I do have some on my truck, but that's a different video.